today. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First carry for Deandre Swift.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Oh, nice move. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one.
He's to the 10, toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Gaskin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Second and 9 now. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Finding Gaskin underneath. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 2. A throw over the middle, taken in. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. 2nd and 5. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out now come the Lions. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now this one complete on the slant route. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, he stays. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll set up a throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They're going to look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll set up to throw. It's caught here by Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He'll look to throw.
Completes it to Samuel.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw again.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
2nd and 4.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Tried to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Another run with Gaskin.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right?
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the 50, it's Watson. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 15 carries, 56 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll try the left side. Robinson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Again, Watson to keep it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run here with Robinson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, it's Watson. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And a dump off here to Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it now with Robinson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
And I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Throwing right, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Watson, off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now going to keep it. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defense.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. They'll go option to the short side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson going to keep it again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Robinson's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Go. Check 26, check 26.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Watson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Watson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball.